subject? We worked on it yesterday.
Yep.
Robbie?
When it's talking about two people doing the same thing, or
Yes.
at the same time. Explain. Things that they do the same or something, or two things that they
Okay. So we're talking about our subject, right? But there's two subjects, right? Does someone want to repeat what Robbie just said? What did Robbie just say about compound subjects? What are compound subjects? Isabel?
When they are talking about two people that are doing the same thing.
Okay, so we're talking about our subjects, right? Two people or two whatever we're talking about. Victoria, Sadie, eyes up here, please. Okay, so now that we've got that down, we're going to be talking about where the comma is in that sentence, okay? So if it has three or more subjects, they're separated by commas. So let's look at this first sentence. It says SpongeBob and Patrick left for Bikini Bottom. Is there a comma in this sentence? Do you see a comma in this sentence anywhere? No? Okay. What about this one where it says Sandy, SpongeBob, and Patrick left for Bikini Bottom? Are there commas in this? You can go ahead and just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. So now our new rule is if we have more than two subjects in our sentence, then we have to use commas, okay? So Sandy, comma, SpongeBob, comma, and Patrick left for the Bikini Bottom. What's so special about this word and? Right?
In between every single word, it can only be in a sentence once, and it's the last word in between the last word of that piece, but it's also in front of the last comma.
Okay, so you're saying that the word and is just kind of like a clue for us to know that there's two subjects, or maybe two predicates. What are the other words besides and that we could use? We could go SpongeBob. What's the other word that we could use there? Haley? Yeah, or. Good job. So it could say SpongeBob or Patrick left for Bikini Bottom. Okay?
I don't get that. Is it or like either like this or that? But how can it be
Yeah, because they
Sandy,
both.
SpongeBob, or Patrick?
Well, this sentence maybe is not written good for SpongeBob or Patrick, but or is just another word that you can use to know that you have two subjects. Okay? What are you not understanding about that?
Usually when you use the word or, it means that you have like two decisions. Would you rather have this or that? But I don't get how there can be.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. But in this instance, when we're talking about the compound subjects, we know that there's two subjects, okay? And or can just be a word to help us figure out that there are two subjects, okay? I'll try and answer your question. Try to think of how I can answer your question better than that. And, or but are words that help us understand if there's a compound in there. So I'm trying to think of a question that we could use. SpongeBob or Patrick left for Bikini Bottom. It should work. I think it should work.
But if it says in the original sentence, they both.
Okay, so if there wasn't a both in the original sentence, then it would work?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Alright, we're gonna move on to predicate. Okay, so what do we remember about the compound predicate? Someone besides Haley. What was in our worksheet yesterday on the compound predicate side? Oh?
Like it's not the beginning of the word, it's the ending of the word.
Okay, that's pretty close. I can see what you're saying there. What else? So what else does anybody know about the compound predicate? Matthew?
It's got more than one predicate.
Say that again.
It's got more than one predicate.
It's got more than one predicate. Very good, very good. And what is the predicate? What does predicate mean? Olivia?
It means like the cat, the dog ran after the cat. Ran after.
subject's doing, right? Okay, so now if we have a compound predicate, the subject is doing what? Kara?
The boy that our house were running.
And okay, so if we have a compound predicate, that means our subject is doing two things. Hayden, Isabel? I don't see your eyes, thank you. So that means our subject is doing two things if we have a compound predicate, okay? So let's look at the commas now for a compound predicate. It says, under the sea lived two friends named SpongeBob and Patrick, okay? So, in our compound predicate, what is our compound predicate in the sentence? SpongeBob and Patrick, right?
Yeah.
And there's no commas in there, right?
No.
Okay, so how about this one? Under the sea lived three friends named SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy. Why do I have commas in this one? Victoria? Yeah, because there's three people. Okay, so let's try and practice and see.
Names is spelled kind of wrong.
What's
Looks like
that?
there's a space between the M and
Yeah.
Where are you looking at?
Look at names.
Oh, this? No, that's just that's like I couldn't do anything. It won't. Like when I push it, that's all it does. That's just kind of how the,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so who would like to fix this sentence for me, number 1? Oh, do you want to come up and fix it?
Oh no, it's weird. I don't get that sentence.
Okay, so let's just read the sentence. My back and legs hurt after doing those exercises. Let's look at the end mark first. What do we know about question marks?
They got the end of questions.
Okay, so it's asking a question. Are we asking a question here? Okay, so go ahead and change that to what you think that should be.
Should I just cross it out?
Yeah, you can just cross it out. Let's see. Let's have somebody else come up and do the one. Well, yep, go ahead. Can you reach? Okay. But we're still on number 1, okay? So that's why
You know, you can get a chair.
how about I move it now for you? See if I can do that.
You have to move like that thing.
Yeah, you gotta move that thing down.
You have to make a.
Gotta move the projector.
You can't, I don't know how to do that, so I'm gonna do it this way. Can you reach now?
Oh,
Yeah,
you cut off the one.
That's okay. No problem. Good. Good job. Why did you do that? Yes, exactly. Very good. Good job. All right, let's
Cut off my writing too.
Yeah, I know, it's okay. Let's look at number 2. Who wants to do number 2? Hayden?
No, I was just gonna go like that.
Oh, sorry about that. I was going to let you pick. Okay.
girls are going. Yeah.
Don't go to work. Yeah, good. I'm not going.
Good. Good job. Okay, now there's one more in question 2. Do you guys see it? Very good. Now, could this be an exclamation mark?
Yeah.
It really could, because you could be like, the cook served us eggs, toast, and orange juice for breakfast.
Yeah, maybe
You
you're
could
right
be,
there.
you could be really excited about it, and it would be an exclamation
Why?
mark.
Because you're
okay?
a poor kid?
No, it's just because you're excited for breakfast. Okay, let's go to number 3. The recipe said to mix milk, sugar, and flour in a bowl. Good job. Thank you. The recipe said to mix milk, sugar, and flour in a bowl.
I know this one really good.
What's our subject in this sentence?
It's 3 different things.
Okay. Remember our words and, or, but.
I don't see it follow the sentence.
I see a big one.
Okay, why don't you call on somebody to help you out? Can't see it.
Jake.
Well, first of all,
Come up and show us your thing. Here, so we can see what you're doing.
I don't even know all that stuff.
Okay, so what are you doing here?
it said to do something, so we have, it said something, so we have to put, whatever goes on. I don't remember.
Quotation marks?
Okay, I see what you're saying, but that doesn't happen in this sentence. You're talking about like if they were speaking something or someone was saying something.
Yeah.
That's when we were talking about dialogue. Remember in dialogue we were talking about when we were talking to each other? That's what it would have. That was good to point out, Brian. I didn't even think about that, but that would work for this instance. So there's one more.
This is supposed to be and.
No.
What?
No.
Because there's 4 different things that it comes to. And,
No,
And-
it says
and-
in a bowl though. You gotta put them all in a bowl. It goes right with.
So we have milk, sugar, and flour. So we
Abby,
have.
didn't you pay attention? I whispered something right in your ear as I went by.
Do you want to call on a friend?
I'll see if I can figure it out.
Okay.
I'll give
It
you.
goes before the and. Here, good.
Why would it go before the and though? It doesn't make sense.
Because we were talking about 3 things. Remember when we were talking
Why
about
can't
3
it
things?
be
that you have to
and? Why can't it be milk, sugar, and flour?
Because these are the rules that I want to teach you.
I thought the last one you put an and. Comma right there?
Yep, I'm right there. Yep. It's just like number 2. Eggs, comma, toast, comma, and orange juice. We have 3 things.
This doesn't make sense to me.
We have milk, comma, sugar, comma, and flour. We have 3 things. We don't use comma when we have 2 things we're talking about, okay?
So it's the quotation marks, right?
Okay. Whoever raises their hand first gets to do it. No, I would say 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Use a red color so we can see what you're doing up there.
How does SpongeBob know it's in the woods when he's in the sea?
He must have his own wood. What is this? It's like the fish.
Boys and girls, we're getting way too loud.
He made a giant land basket. I guessed it right. Oh my gosh, it looks like a play.
Okay. All right, good job, Jared. That was good. Good. Very good. All right, you can pick somebody because there's one more. There's one more actually. In the woods, there are raccoons and bears. Good job. So how many things do we have in our list right now? In the woods, there are raccoons and bears. 2, right? Can anybody explain to me what he just did? Matthew?
He took out the comma in between the raccoon and the raccoons in the end.
Okay.
Because it's only 2 things
Yeah.
instead of like 3 or more.
Very good. Good job. You guys did really good. Okay, we have one more thing we're gonna play.
Play? Play-Doh? I want Play-Doh.
Play-Doh.
Okay, in this one, we're going to be working on our compound subjects and predicates. So let's look at number 1. Tom and Mary went to the park. Robbie, you can come up here and pick which one.
Which one for what?
What it is. Yep, and then pick this one. And why did you pick that one?
Because it says Tom and Mary went to the park. There was 2 people doing the same thing.
Very good. Okay.
This one?
Yep, number 2.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. No, all you guys cheated.
Robbie, just pick one for now.
I did it first.
So she answered that, but she can't use it.
Can't we have many people doing it at once, or is this not for everything?
It's probably not the right time to think. Very good. Why did you pick that?
Because it's not 2 people, it's 2
Okay. So it's what he did, right? He did 2 things. Okay. Very good.
You already went.
You did.
You just went. I just noticed that. You just noticed that?
Well, it's hard to read, but then I
Eyes to the front of the board, please. I went shopping at the grocery store and the bookstore. Why did you pick that one?
Because there's not and in the subject, but there is an and in the
Okay, so there's 2 things that I did, right? Why did you pick that?
Because it's a, because there's an and between friends and family, and they're both subjects.
Very good. I like how you said they were both Why'd you pick compound predicate?
I picked compound predicate because there's only one subject and there's only one predicate.
Okay, very good. Nice work. The dog played ball and ran in the park.
What's our subject? What are we talking about?
Okay, let's just start off. What are we talking about?
Oh, the last one's not.
Yes. Okay, so is there another subject or stop doing it? So what would that be? Very good. Nice work. Good job.
I had to.
Steven ate chicken and watched the football game. Good job. Good job.
You should put the pen up here and then it would be.
Boys and girls.
This one pick twice.
Mike was the fastest runner and the oldest on his team.
I picked you, I picked that.
The teachers and the students went to play. Okay, so why did you pick compound subject?
Because it's cheap. Don't tell them what they're doing.
I didn't know teachers still play. Okay. That's so weird about the teachers. Okay, last one.
Go pick twice.
What did we pick?
Okay, that's a good idea. Skiing and bobsledding are two winter sports in the Olympics. How did you pick compound subject?
Wisconsin.
Hey, she's here too.